processing is a very important part of goal setting. For a lot of people, they have wishful thinking. When they talk about positive thinking, they try to put a positive face on a feeling of misery. Just saying positive things and trying to feel positive things doesn't really work, because you need a step. There's a missing step to get from feeling to feeling honestly fantastic. And that step is processing. Being able to clear out the negative stuff that you feel that stands in the way of you honestly feeling fantastic. It's important to get rid of the toxic stuff inside you, the feelings of anger, resentment. It is essential to express yourself appropriately. Now, the key word here is appropriate. To be able to speak to the person who really matters, you. If you tell a friend, that's great, it gets it off your chest. But you run the risk of creating a toxic relationship. We've all had relationships like that. Whenever the person comes towards you, you start to feel, oh, here it goes again. Because you know all they're going to be going, oh, I've had the worst day. It's been terrible. My boss did this, my partner did this. Oh. It becomes that when they come towards you, you either want to leave, shut down, or go drink something. It's important to be able to express what you feel appropriately. One of the most appropriate ways to do that is to write in a journal. There is something that happens in the brain chemically when you write things down. When it's in your head, there's this tape loop. I'm worthless, I'm pathetic, I'm worthless, I'm pathetic, or whatever your tape loop happens to be. When you write it down, you get it out. If you write it with the intention of getting rid of it, it makes you feel lighter, you feel better. What I'd suggest you do is get an exam pad. Just a blank sheet of paper, an exam pad where you can rip the pages off. Every day, write down what you're feeling, what you're thinking, all the stuff that you normally would share with your friends, and the stuff you wouldn't. If you write it with sheer intention of getting rid of it, and never ever showing it to anybody, you can be honest. You can really express the stuff that annoys you, that drives you mad, that frustrates you. What this enables you to do is, if you have a bad day or something horrible happens to you, for example, on the way to work, a taxi cuts you off, instead of carrying that bottled up anger the whole day and have that be the fulcrum, the thing that focuses and pays attention in your day, you can let go of it by writing it down, reading what you've written, acknowledging this is what you feel, and then destroying it safely. That means shredding it in the office shredder, tearing it up into little pieces and flushing it down the toilet, putting it in the dustbin, making sure nobody can ever find it. You don't want to write in there, my partner is a total pillock, and then have them find it and realize that you're cross with them. Because it's a momentary feeling, often. It's not something you always feel. You don't want to write it down and let them find it. So destroy it safely. Burn it outside safely. Very important. Don't burn it on the coffee table. Make sure you get rid of it safely. The second thing that's really important is to create a focus, a positive focus. Once you've expressed the negative stuff, the stuff you don't like, the stuff that's in the way, refocus your life on what you want. Get a journal. Get something which you'll keep, something that's important to you, like a diary which is nicely bound. Keep it with you, and every day write a minimum of 5 things that you appreciate and value about yourself, who you are, your life. So if somebody says to you, wow, you're a good friend, you're reliable, and I like the fact that I can count on you, you have something to write in your journal. Look at the things that you can own, things that are really true about you. Whether it's just, you know what, today I did a good thing. What this enables you to do is focus every day on 5 good things about yourself, who you are, what you do, your life. It becomes the focus, the attention. It becomes where you put weight. This matters. For most of us, we have the squeaky wheel syndrome, which means that the one who makes the most fuss gets the most attention. Have you ever been in a gathering of friends where somebody says, well, I went to a restaurant and it was great. And somebody turns around, oh, the day I've had, I went to a restaurant, I got a cockroach in here and this happened, and it all of a sudden becomes a competition who's had the worst experience. Do you have friends that are supportive, that encourage you to be happy, to enjoy your life? Or do you have a group of friends who tend to compete as to who's got the worst story? Enable yourself the avenue, expressing appropriately, writing down, reading, owning what's there, purging all the junk, and then destroying it safely. And enable yourself an avenue, an attention, a focus of being able to write down your goals, your dreams, and at least 5 things every day that you appreciate and value about yourself. If you start looking every day for a minimum of 5 things, you've got to pay attention. You've got to look at what you like. Also, in the back of that journal, write lists. In my relationship, I want this. In my career, I want a challenging career. I want something that's going to inspire me, that's going to stretch my talents. I don't want something mundane. I want something that's going to make me get up in the morning and go, I'm going to work, rather than, oh, I have to go to work. Focus on one clear message of what you actually want.